Good evening, everyone. My name is AJ East Coast,
And I'm B-Dog 808.
and welcome to our second episode of the Rope Break podcast. Tonight,
Yes, sir.
we're going to introduce one of our guests. We're about to send the invite over to him.
Instagram always is amazing. I think it has to be in the chat.
Let's see. Hang on, we're telling more. Ghostline join.
Hey.
Hey, talk to him.
How you doing, Ghostline? Good Saturday night we're all having here. Hope you're not partying too hard.
Where is he, dude? Open the live. Music tonight provided by Matrix.
Sir. Just trying to get Dashing in here right now. Yeah, Bry's still strong. He's still streaming, bro. He doing it. He doing his thing.
Today's Extra Life Day. Stream for the kids.
He's trying to make it the whole 24 hours. I was hoping he'd come up here on here, but he really wanted to do that, and that's so awesome.
Been going strong for a while now.
24 hours, yep.
Hold on.
I think so.
Oh, no, that's
not it. I don't think that's it either. Oh, yeah, it is.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulty. There he is.
Hey. Hey, what's up?
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's going
all
on?
the
What's
way
going on?
from Brooklyn, New York, he is Brooklyn's wrestling prince, one half of the congregation, weighing in at 170 pounds, Dashing D1000, formerly known as Weatherford. How you doing?
That's right, at your service.
How you
How
doing?
you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling it, man. I'm chilling.
Dude, me too. Just chilling, relaxing, man.
What's up with the cane,
Hey,
man?
that's what we can do.
That's a dope.
Hey, man,
cane.
I'm always in style.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
see that. I see that, man.
Always in style. Always in style. You know, I'm blessed to be here. Blessed to be with y'all. Blessed to keep it going. You know what I mean?
Amen.
This is how we keep it.
Welcome to the Rope Break podcast. Thanks for sitting down with us tonight. I know you're a very busy
Pleasure to be
man
here.
with everything you got going on. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's the congregation? What is that?
The congregation is the tag team I'm currently affiliated with. It is myself and my partner, Brother Greatness. We have been running the tag team scene now about a year throughout Northeast and out in Jersey, up in Connecticut. We've planned to venture out a little further, but pandemic shut that down a little bit. But, you know,
Yeah.
blessed to actually keep things going, stay relevant as much as we can, stay active when we can, and get ourselves back out there and try to chase down that championship goal, you know?
Hell yeah. You ever held?
Yeah, but oh yeah. If you about to ask about holding some championships, I did that already.
Yeah.
that was,
look at that. The confidence of him tonight.
Okay, I see.
So I didn't know we
Yeah,
had
yeah,
a champ
man.
with us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, former champ with a promotion that's unfortunately no longer in business right now due to COVID. But
Sorry.
there was a time out in Rhode Island.
Oh, shit.
Held
All
the
right.
tag team championship out there, and it was a different incarnation for Omega Black. But it was still myself with a partner by the name of Greg Jones at the time, and we was able to win the titles out there. Successfully held them for a year. Almost about a year. We got those titles, and we beat just about everybody that was around in that promotion, and it took some new guys to come up with something different. And bittersweet about it is when the company went down, there was some unfinished business between me and Greg Jones, and I'm still looking for him.
Dude,
Like,
what
his
happened?
up and's coming.
You
What
just-
happened, man? What happened?
So what happens with a lot of tag teams? One guy starts to outshine and show how good he is, and the crowd gets behind him, and the other guy wants to do things a certain way. And I found the Lord over my chance in my career, and I found to do things a little better. I was able to showcase that. The crowd responded, and we fed off of that a little bit, and I think my partner just got a little too jealous and wanted to do away with that. And we a couple of mishaps in the match,
was it
miscues, and
was it a mishap, or was it a maybe I didn't see that move right away?
Ooh.
well, it was one of those things. I think I might have got set up.
Shit.
We would definitely we definitely were doing a lot of dastardly things when we got into the championship. Like I said, things turned around for me. I had a big title match at a main event. My partner was supposed to get a title shot down the road with the world champion at that organization, and it didn't pan out for him, but it panned out for me. Even though I lost that match, I gained a lot of respect of the fans and the other people in the locker room. Fast forward, we win tag team gold. People are still seeing me as a premier wrestler. My partner, he's doing his thing, but he wants to go for the cheap shots, hit the guy with the cane, hit the guy with a chair, and I didn't need to feel like we had to do that all the time, especially against kids that I felt were rookies to us, stepping in the ring that earned the title shot.
I know, dude. The amount of confidence coming from tonight, dude.
Hey, look, man, it's what I do. It's who I am, and I'm dashing D. To be dashing, you got to dare to be dashing. You got to step out that box all the time. And it came into the time in the match. He wanted me to hit him with the chair, and I couldn't do it. Next thing I know, a chair's flying in my face, and I'm down for a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, fuck.
And these guys get the title, and I'm looking for my partner, as it was a hard fought match, and next thing you know, I got kicked straight in the lower area. He went for the D.
He kicked you in the D.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
left me
low
laying
blow.
in there, and that was the end of Omega Black for me.
damn, bro.
So it sounds like to me another man kicked him below the belt. So it thinks like some revenge is necessary.
Yeah, I think it is, man.
Oh yeah. Look. I'm a big. You guys Chappelle Show fans?
Yeah.
By any chance?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big Chappelle Show fan, and Charlie Murphy said it best. A guy slapping you with gloves at one particular point. You went to a duel after that. There was pistols. Someone had to go. Man kicks you below the belt. Some upping's got to come from that. You don't just let that slide.
And you haven't
That's how I feel about that.
and you haven't seen this dude since that happened?
No, he's gotten away from me. He's eluded me
shit.
very well, but he's got some promotions in Connecticut that I've been in negotiations with. I'll be seeing him down the road.
Oh,
Believe
shit.
that.
Called his
Dude.
SL. Hell yeah.
You got anything planned?
That's right. Well, Greg Jones, all I got to say is if you watching, and I know you probably, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but you're just going to come around. Greg Jones is coming for you. You going to find out what it means to get caught in just a dash.
Oh,
You getting
hell
pinned
yeah.
on the dashboard next, brother.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first on the rope break. Oh man.
That's right.
Dude. I
Bro.
can't get over that he hit you below the belt, man. I didn't think they would even let you do that.
That's
No,
like
no,
dirty
it was
shit.
after the match. He, like I said, he proved his colors. We were supposed to have been good businessmen with each other.
Yeah.
I knew this guy for years. We came up in the business together. We won tag team gold together, first titles for each of us. And no, he just went for it. He felt I wasn't pulling my weight anymore. But we'll see how that plays out in the long run. One of us will stand further at the top of the mountain than the other. That's all I know.
So you're saying you never did any dirty tactics or nothing like that?
I wouldn't say that. Like I
Okay.
said, I got a checkered past. If not for the congregation, I'll probably be in a much different seat. But
Gotcha.
like I said, the congregation, Brother Greatness showed me a different path. Brother Greatness was able to speak into my ear. He put the word of the Lord in my ear, and it made me realize that the blessings that I had were actually blessings and not just something I should take for granted. That confidence, that swagger wasn't just something to put out with all bravado, but it came from somewhere. There was a source responsible for that, and
Yep.
I found a way to be grateful, change the ways, you know, got a little bit less dastardly, but you know, I never forgot where I came from. You know, that man, I feel in many ways he's a saint to some degree. Brother Greatness is. I'm not. You know, I'm the guy who, you know, I went through the down part first
I got
and
you.
then saw the light. You know, I mean, I had to do the darkness to get to the light.
Well,
He,
now
I believe, for a long time saw the light.
now you can continue on the legacy in that fresh ass purple suit.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, look, just because it took me a long time to find the light, don't mean I didn't know how to get bright out here. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Speaking of that, you started to get some merchandise. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you see behind me, I got the Dare to Be Dashing t-shirt right here, available on ProWrestlingTees.com,
Nice.
as well as the original Weatherford Vitamin D t-shirt,
That's pretty cool, right?
the
there.
They All Want the D t-shirt.
They don't want the
all
D.
three of them available
That's
on
fun.
Pro Wrestling Tees. I got more merch actually on even this right here, Don't Talk, just like the theme song, Don't Talk About It, Just Be About It on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And even got this little doohickey here. It's a nice little fanny pack since, you know, The Rock brought that back in style, if you can
That's
congratulate
pretty funny.
him. But this is available on teesprings.com under my shop. And yeah, man, got the merch out here. Want people to be able to feel so they can unleash their inner dashing as well. If they want to dare to be dashing or just be dashing by association, come on, grab some merch, show your love. I'll show it right back to you, man.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's a
man.
good message. Very good message.
Thank you.
So when I told Brett that we were gonna sit down and do this interview, I showed him some of the. I was like, you know, we got Dash and D coming down. I showed him your Instagram and some of your videos, and he was like, I don't know about this, man. I was like, what do you mean? And I think he said something about his drop kick, right? You were saying something.
He's starting shit, bro. He's trying to start shit.
Oh, hold on now. Now, my
Look.
drop kick is one of my favorite moves
So
that
we're
I
sitting
do.
around and
I
he
need
was-
to hear your opinion now.
He was-
Hey,
listen,
Now,
he's
is this something I need to
bringing
get
it
in the
up.
gym
I
and
said it
do
was
some
perfect.
more?
I
What's
just
He's
going
trying to pull
on?
it on me. He's
I
trying
just
to pull it
thought
on
that
me.
maybe we were gonna
I never
clear
said
the
that. He's
air
trying to
now that
pull
we
it on
got
me,
to talk
man.
to him. I don't know. We just thought maybe we could clear the air about it.
All right, man. Whatever you say.
You gotta let me know, man. I mean, maybe we gotta get you in the ring. I don't know what's
Oh
going on.
shit!
bro.
Oh shit!
Hey, I'll do it one time for the one time, man.
All right, hey, look, ain't no time like any other time than to feel like you gotta live it. This is one life that we all got to live, so live it to the fullest.
Heck yeah.
Don't do it. Don't not try to do anything at least once.
I got
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
The last time I was in contact sport, I got my ass ran over by a female. So, like, I really don't know, man. Hurt my
Look, I'll put it
masculinity
like
when I was
this.
little.
Look, I'll put it like this. Don't ever let gender be the reason that you feel
Hey, man,
it should
no,
go
I know.
down.
I was
Or
little
you
boy,
lost.
man. I was like sixth grade. I was sixth grade.
Oh,
I'm ready to
man.
get back out there, man.
Well, look, man, get back
Look.
on that horse.
So let's do
Go
it, bro.
eat it.
Let's
That's
do
what
it.
we say.
If you about it, let's do it.
Damn!
Look, all
He just
right,
called
well,
you
look.
back, Dash and D.
All right, well, you guys out there in Florida, right?
That's right.
Yeah, Orlando.
All right, look, I'm gonna need to when this COVID thing calms down a little bit more. I got a couple of promotions I need to get down there with. I'm gonna look you up. Don't worry
All right,
about
bro.
it. I'm gonna look you up and talk to somebody.
Sounds good.
We can make some type of celebrity match out of this or something.
Sounds
All right,
good, bro.
all right.
Give you a
Sounds
nice-
good.
Give you a nice little exhibition, and we'll see if that drop kick is as good as you don't think it is.
Man, ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna block that shit, bro. Ain't gonna happen.
Okay,
Damn.
okay.
I'm gonna sidestep that, man. I'm gonna sidestep.
Hey, well, look, my last opponent thought so, but I put him right here, framed it for him, and then caught him. So hopefully maybe you be a little bit more lucky and get away. We'll see.
Hey, I'll try, man. You're gonna help me like work on all these actions, right? I gotta come up with some cool shit too.
Hey, look, man, look. I'll put it like this. Right now, out here in Brooklyn, there is a new school. It is Train to Fight Academy.
Yeah.
Out here in Brooklyn, they're actually in that's not Williamsburg. Give me a second. That's it's in, oh man. I'm getting my area codes and areas mixed up out here, but it's over down in Train to Fight Academy. It's a good place to learn to wrestle.
Shout out.
My partner, Brother Greatness, shout out to those guys. Brother Greatness is actually one of the trainers there, along with Jake Gomez. Good guys, indie talents out here in New York. They're out here doing a big thing. And a lot of people, if you want to learn, look them up. They're also available on Instagram. If you're in the tri-state area or just want to travel in, get a new school, that's a place to go. And if you're looking to learn some new stuff, trust me, they're showing me more things. I'm always willing to show it to other people, whether I got to showcase it in just one-on-one with you in a match, or showcase you just because you want to learn the ropes or learn something else, you know?
All right, man. I appreciate
That,
it. Appreciate
no
that.
doubt, no doubt.
So at what age did you start getting into the game?
I was one of those guys that got in late.
Okay.
I got in very late. I don't go too much into my age, but I recently talked about it on an interview I just recently did with Bushwhacker Luke, and I revealed how old I was. I'm 36,
All right.
and
That's not
I
old,
actually
man.
started. It's not old, but in this business, it can be. You know
It's
what I mean?
almost boomer, bro. It's almost boomer.
He likes to call me a boomer, and I'm 10 years younger than you.
Okay, so yeah. How wet behind the ears is this guy?
He's
I'm a little on the younger side.
Okay. Well, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. The one thing they usually say is that youth is wasted on the young.
Yep.
Don't be one of those guys. Know what
Yeah.
you want to do. You're out here doing big things already. It looks like you guys got a show.
Heck yeah, man.
Take advantage of it, man. But like me, you know, I found it late. I really started training about 27,
Okay.
28. And it was just because that's when the opportunity found me as much as I was looking for it. I usually tell people you can only be a fan of something but for so long before you really decide you want to do it. And I've been a wrestling fan as long as I can remember, maybe since like 5 years old or something, you know,
Yeah.
through my cousins and such, looking at Hulk Hogan. My first wrestling toys was a Hulk Hogan and Iron Sheik doll that probably you would have to look on eBay somewhere to find it because it was just the stiffest things ever. They didn't move at all, no joint action.
No,
anything.
yeah.
But I found myself trained by Joel Maximo at the Ludus Wrestling School here in Brooklyn. That was my first introduction into the business. Been able to move around, met a lot of different people, different school. Shout out to Slick Wagner Brown up in Connecticut with Test of Strength. He worked on some things with me there and gave me an opportunity, and that was the birthplace of the congregation as well. So
Nice.
very thankful for them over there. And
Seems like
you know,
got a
I got
good
into
formation with it, man.
yes, sir. Getting to get around a lot of guys that knew the business, that were trained by some of the best, that are innovators in the game, have been involved in promotions that, you know, are today the place where got to be at. You know, Ring of Honor was a very serious indie-based network that came up to the ranks and now is one of the kind of major three that are out there. So yeah, I very much been blessed to have those guys take me by the hand, guide me, pump things into me that I would have never even probably thought of. And some of the guys I trained with or even helped me train now, I'm watching on TV.
Oh,
So,
no.
you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm looking at myself and I'm going, you know, that's motivation right there. You know, I'm not one of those guys that get jealous because I believe in myself too.
Yep.
But I've seen what they've done, and they definitely are paving a way for guys like me to also get a better stage to showcase what I do.
Man, I love the story, man. I really do. Hey, speaking of all this, have you been participating in No Shave November for Men's Health?
Oh, no. It's funny thing is I just trimmed today, but I keep this nice and lovely. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
It's November, man.
Come on, man.
One of the things about dashing, look, I don't follow trends, I set them.
Okay.
Fair enough,
All right,
fair
that's
enough.
one thing. I don't follow trends, I set them.
Fair
And on
enough.
top of it, you know, I like to be a pretty boy. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and I keep it clean. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
We've been trying to do it, you know, for the fundraiser, but it's not happening. Nothing's coming
Nothing's
in.
wrong, man.
Well, you know what's funny? 2-3 years ago, I did participate in No Shave November, and it got real grisly. I don't think I can go back there too much. My most actually last year too was a good run of some grisliness, but again, gotta keep the sides trimmed nice enough. The ladies like to feel a little bit of smoothness along with feeling something there too.
Okay.
You got to work
Yeah.
both angles.
Hey, I agree,
Gotta
man.
work
I've been
both
working on
angles.
this since COVID, man.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. And you got a nice whole luscious locks right there.
Yeah,
You
man.
got something Jericho would probably be mad about. You
Yeah.
can be jealous of that hair right there. I know Shawn Michaels is angry about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Triple H too.
Don't-
Triple H is bald now.
I haven't seen H lately. He all the way. I know
Yeah,
he cut it
no
low to
boomers.
cover it before it got there.
No hair. No hair.
See, he's throwing out boomers like he's the Star Wars guy.
Oh shit.
I'm feeling something. Feeling
Feels-
something.
Feeling some type of way
He's
about you,
feeling it.
Brian.
He's feeling it.
Yeah. I don't know. I might have to deal in the heel bag a little bit.
Oh,
What's going on
shit.
with that?
Damn. I think he's trying to say that boomer is the forbidden word.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I like it, man. You make guys a
He said you
little
make
bit
us.
upper in age.
You make us. You got yourself, bro. You got yourself. You got yourself.
I don't think I am a boomer, but I do feel I was part of a last generation here.
I got you.
Millennials scare me. You guys kind of act first, think a little bit later,
Yeah.
extra sensitive with
I
certain
agree.
things. I get it though. I respect everybody, love everybody, but I mean, this is to call us out boomers, man. We had a little tougher than you guys. Internet wasn't there. When it came to Encyclopedia Britannicas, it was a bunch of books we had to read for homework.
Oh, okay.
Not Google.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
I don't miss that shit. Going to the library
Yeah,
and
me
doing
neither.
and checking out encyclopedias for research. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Damn books are
Exactly.
what I hated.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. But like I said, it made us slightly different. But to each its own, that it can be something good, man.
Heck
It can
yeah,
still
man.
be something good.
I agree. Hey, did you go to the thrift shop and get that hat, man?
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. We got wild jokes
No,
tonight.
like, for real.
Okay.
But I like it though. It's cool. I just want to know. I like it.
Look, I'll put it like this. I may not have gotten this from the thrift shop at all, but don't knock anything about the thrift shop. Sometimes
I'm
one
not
man's
knocking more
trash is
shops all
another
the
man's
time, bro.
treasure.
Hey man, I
But
think
this
you got
right
style.
here
I think you got
is a
style
nice
too.
fresh
It's
purple
fair.
hat.
I like it.
This has been a fresh purple hat here. It's not a Stetson, but I have a whole collection of hats similar to this. Not thrift shop, not thrift shop at all. I get fine wares.
Dude, I'm
A lot
digging
of my
the purple
stuff is
though.
imported.
I'm
Yeah,
digging
dude.
the purple. I love it, man.
Purple's my favorite color too, dude. Purple's fucking shit. It's awesome.
Thank you. This is my favorite as well. A lot of people just think it's a gimmick, but this is part of life for me. I believe in this color. But and do you know why purple is such a great color too?
No, it's
Why
not.
is that? What's it mean to you?
What does it represent though overall?
Royalty.
Couldn't tell you. Oh, true.
There you go. You said it. Royalty.
Yeah.
Royalty. And if I'm a prince, am I not
Brooklyn's
royalty?
Prince. Yeah.
That's right.
I dig it, man. I dig
Yeah.
it. I dig your emblem too. In the
Yeah.
back, you love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what's
This
the
looks sick.
who are some of your, so you mentioned Hogan and Michaels and stuff. Who are some of your like biggest influences when it comes to you wrestling? Your style.
Interestingly enough, I grew up a really big Bret Hart fan.
Mhm. Hey,
Bret
Bret.
Hart,
Makes sense.
Chris Jericho is another one that I can probably put there as someone I watched and admired growing up. Can't really say that I took too much from them so much as what I did like about them was the hybrid style of technicality, impact, being able to make the work that they do look as realistic as possible, while also showing great athleticism in between. There's a lot of guys that get out there, they can tell the story sometimes and make it look magical with no matter who they're in the ring with, and that's what I admire more than anything else. I want to go out there and be able to give a show, but not only give a show, but show you competition. If you're gonna get in there with me, chances are you're gonna see physicality. You're gonna see holes. You're gonna see some stuff off the top rope. you're gonna get a little bit of everything. I'm not one of those guys that likes to put everything in just one box or one style. You know, I was trained in the lucha style. I've learned more technical stuff over time. I gotten in there with big guys, smaller guys, so I had to become a very hybrid wrestler.
I saw
And with that, I looked at guys that did that.
I saw a video of you, and you seemed like you almost took a pretty bad bump. How do you, with your style and with the luchador background, how do you deal with the fact that what you're doing is a dangerous type of style that not all the wrestlers are doing these days?
You gotta. I'll put it like this: wrestling is a contact sport, no matter which way you put it. Breaking kayfabe, staying in kayfabe. One thing is definitely for sure: wrestling's a contact sport.
Yeah.
It's as much as some people would say, it's choreographed, it's ballet or anything, it's contact. So the only way to do it is stay conditioned, stay fit, stay ahead of the curve, allow yourself to be flexible. A lot of people skip out on levels of training and just think, oh, I'm going to get in there. But, freak accidents can happen and will happen. You can't think about it. You just got to get your body conditioned to be able to handle it. And that's what I train very hard. I work out 5 days a week. I lift heavy. On top of that, I incorporate a lot of flexibility, a lot of stretching. So I make myself as malleable as possible. You mentioned guys that I watch. Rob Van Dam is one of those guys that I watch. And he was an amazing guy for something that a lot of people don't give him credit for. His flexibility made him malleable.
Yeah.
It gave him longevity in a wrestling career. He was able to go out there, do a lot of things, take a lot of sick bumps.
For a long time.
And keep coming back. And he didn't get injured that much, and that's because of how he took care of his body. It's a must. A lot of people, they undercut that and think, I can roll, I can get my bumps, I can do this, maybe I can get some good flips in, and they take away some of the other aspects. You got to get those workouts in. That's the only way you can prepare yourself for the hard bumps. You get in there with a guy who's 320 pounds is going to throw you around like a rag doll.
Yeah.
How are you going to beat him if after the first 2-3 slams you ain't moving?
You're not.
Exactly.
We have a comment in the chat. The real Super Nitro, I think so. That's his name.
Yes.
He said workout
Nitro.
is a must.
That's right, Nitro. I'm glad you joined in.
Oh shit.
Your internet championship. You guys been kind of running that, but I'm waiting to see when we can actually get in the ring together. Congregation against the Brooklyn Dynasty.
So you said
I'm Brooklyn Wrestling Prince, and you guys are a Brooklyn Dynasty, so we got to see where that line is drawn. So I'm glad you're here. Let the people at NEW know the congregation is watching.
Dang.
Hell yeah, Brooklyn versus Brooklyn, man. You heard it here.
Hey, man, I've always wanted to know, what is the first thing you do after a match?
Oh, he said, hey, wait, he said,
After
let's
a
go.
match. Yeah, that's all right.
He's called,
But like
all
I
right.
said, look, man, show up. I'm there.
Shit.
We're going to do this. First thing I do after a match, man, honestly, after the time, I'm making sure everything's where it needs to be. I'm usually happy. I'm ready to celebrate. But after a match, you're pretty beat up and you're sore. I'm just making sure everything feels right and getting myself together. And, more often than not, I'm looking at myself on the winner's circle.
Heck yeah.
The times that I'm not, one way or another, I'm looking to feel better and get out into the next thing. But matches are physical for me, no matter how I put it. So, first thing after a match, I'm kind of just glad I got through it. Oh, wait, did this guy just say put up?
He said put up or shut up. He called you out, bro.
Look here, man. You know what? Enough of this. Even if we got to do an exhibition in a training studio, you know where to find me for training, and you know where to show up. You know where training the Train to Fight Academy is at. Come on, Nitro.
I think you might need to
Get
teach
the
this
people
dude a
what they
lesson.
want.
For real.
So you mentioned the Internet Championship. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
So, yes, there is Internet Championship Wrestling, ICW. In the pandemic, let's just face it, a lot of us were stuck without wrestling for months, unless you were WWE with certain facilities or you were a promotion that really was able to gather a good outside facility to run shows. It wasn't really there. I already named the place, and the time is what we got to work out. Make sure your schedule matches mine, Nitro. We can do this.
Damn, have his people call your people, man. He wants that title.
Exactly. I don't even need the title. Me and him, we can just go roll around, see who can actually get the best of one another.
Okay.
That's the way I feel about it.
Can't wait.
I'll give Nitro some credit though. He got extra fit during the pandemic. He is one of the few guys I've seen overly improve themselves during that time.
Well, that's a good thing,
So,
man, because
Shout out to you.
it's a good
he
thing.
He made me look at myself.
Oh,
So you mentioned that. How did you guys manage to, keep up with that during the pandemic? Because you guys have to train so rigorously to keep your bodies, like you said, safe.
Yes. We had to get creative. A lot of us came up with a lot of creative at-home workouts. Gym is a big part for everybody. Some guys even started building their own home gyms, just ordering as much weights as possible. If you weren't doing that, getting resistance bands, finding a park, taking it old school. One guy I know, he went very old school and just got a bunch of heavy rocks and started putting it together. Myself, I started using resistance bands, heavy water bottles, things like that. And like I said, we did a lot of different things to keep ourselves busy, get ourselves on the internet, do more interviews, do more promos, do voting websites and things like that to just kind of put ourselves against each other, continuously putting content out there, pushing ourselves in different ways, innovative ways to just keep the edge going,
gotcha, man. I respect it, bro.
Thank you.
So besides the Internet Championship or ICW, what other promotions have you done work for?
Tessa Strength is one of them. There's Hawa, that's out in Massachusetts. Titan Championship Wrestling over in Jersey. That's been kind of a home promotion for the congregation per se. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, participate in their alley fights when possible. They're out in Connecticut as well. BWF, I've had associations there. Brother Greatness, that is his home federation where he's the cruiserweight champion. I've also worked for ACW here in New York, in Queens, Alpha Championship Wrestling. There's a host of them that are around. Yes. We try to grind, get as many different places, travel around. There's promotions out in the Midwest that have reached out, just haven't been able to get the schedule together, that we're looking to do some stuff with. In Florida, there was looking to outreach over there. So at this point, it's just a matter of things working out when COVID gets allowed better travel, less travel restrictions, less travel bans, when things are a little bit more safer so that we can get back to work and just chase down as many promotions as possible, get as much exposure as possible, and, just do more of what we love as wrestlers.
Heck yeah, dude.
Well, I'll make sure to get this dude in the gym. So getting training for when you come down here in Florida.
Oh yeah. I mean, tell him make sure his cardio is up. Make sure he does his jumping jacks, get him running, get him everything. Cause and what I would tell you right now, get flexible because I'm gonna stretch you. That's a promise. I'm gonna stretch you.
All right, man. We'll see. We'll see if you can catch me.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Look. Understand something, and I want y'all to listen real carefully. Dashing ain't always just about the looks.
About the game, huh?
Oh no. Understand. What is another meaning for the word dashing?
You fast, man.
Fast, man.
Yeah.
Fast.
You try to keep up.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
I was trying to get him to say that. I was ready for it. Playing on the deck. Yeah. I was trying to see. I gotta come up with a nickname. I gotta come up with a nickname now. What's faster than dashing?
Oh man, don't even do that to yourself.
I don't know, man. What's the thing?
Chris Dust 310 says, shout out my man Dashin D1000.
That's right. Hey Chris, what's going on, brother? That's another guy. He was one of those gentlemen that was a part of the promotion, so he knows all about Omega Black and the treachery that went down between myself and Greg Jones.
Oh,
He'll be able to tell you about it.
All right.
But understand it. Look, man, you can get a cool nickname. I mean, we could call you the Blonde Bomber.
That's
You
fine.
know, Owen Wilson #2, something like that. You
Number
know,
three.
Fuck you, Owen
um,
Wilson.
Number three, actually.
no, #3.
Number three.
All right.
I'll be fine with number three.
Wow.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'll give you his. Owen Wilson is an actor I was a big fan of, and I read a weird article that somehow found out that this guy was nicknamed the Butterscotch Stallion.
Butterscotch Stallion.
Where was
I
his
don't know
nickname?
how he. Apparently, he got that nickname from hanging out in the Playboy Mansion a lot. So either we can call you the Kid Playboy or the Mini Stallion or something like that. All I can say is come up with whatever nickname you got to and show up, man.
All right, man.
Just show
Cool.
up and do what you got to do. Because the thing is, I'm still going to be dashing D1,000, and that means I am 1,000 levels above the rest. So you will count yourself just among one of the many below
All right.
that standard.
Shit.
All right, man. That was pretty cute, man. Yeah, I'll take that into account. Take it into account.
You can. I don't make promises I can't keep.
All right.
Speaking
I
of
appreciate it.
speaking
Can't
of
wait to see you, man.
speaking of that, Nitro just said another comment. He said, "Dash, get ready for a Supa. It can be one-on-ones." He wants to see you by yourself. Dude.
I'm ready. I want it. I want, competition. Iron sharpens iron. The only way I can prove that I am 1,000 levels above the rest, I need 1,000 names to go below the Moncure as notches on the belt. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Hell yeah, man.
1,000
Numbers
hours,
don't lie.
1,000, all of that. And the numbers got to add up. So all challenges, anywhere, everywhere.
How many have you done so far, man?
I am not been one of those guys who've been able to really count the amount of matches
Yeah.
I've done.
Understand.
Not in one of those things where it's like boasting, oh, I've had hundreds of thousands that I've lost count. It's just never been one of those things that I really paid attention to as much as I try to wrestle as often as I can, when I can, when it's suitable, and always to stay training, stay hungry, to always do my best.
Yeah. Stay hungry.
Some guys use that as something to really hang their hat on. But the way I look at it, someone told me until you get 10,000 hours of something, you're not a professional.
Yeah, takes a long time to break a habit.
Exactly. So now, with that being said, for me, that with that philosophy, until I am looked at as someone to be training everyone else, or where I am respected by those who already are the elite of actually training others, I got work to do. So I really try not to look too much at the numbers, because I don't want any of that to ever distract me.
Gotcha.
As much as I just always am going to be a student in the game and pushing to get better and better.
That's respect, man. That's
Always
a
learning,
good way
yeah.
to do it. Great way to do it.
Thank you.
You ever hit anybody with that cane you're holding?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look, man, unfortunately, this cane has definitely seen in better days. I don't know if you can get a good look here, but it's missing a couple of stones here from some of the action it's seen over the time. But it's a good, sturdy cane. It's been there for years. It is definitely a staple within the gimmick. It won't be going nowhere. It will be prestigiously displayed as part of me until there is no more Dash and D for wrestling. So, but yeah. It's knocked a couple of noggins, some famous ones, some not so famous ones.
Can you name
like
a couple?
I said, this right here in its own way. Let's see. Chavo Guerrero, that was the chair. And
You hit Chavo Guerrero over the head with a chair?
No, Chavo Guerrero hit me with the chair. I thought that it was gonna go down a little bit differently, and he turned the tables kind of quick. That was one of my early goings. Let's see. Farouk has held this. He did not. He was not a victim of it. Let's see. Who has suffered this thing? Robbie E almost caught this thing one time.
Oh shit, yeah.
He definitely almost caught it one time. He got away though. He had help. Yeah, that's how those tag team matches tend to go sometimes. And let's see. Those are about the names that you'll probably know off the hand that I can say have felt the sting or came in contact with this bad boy. But there's a couple of others that they just felt the sting. Definitely anybody who's probably been in the chop shop, the Viking Warrior, he felt the sting of this right to his noggin, and that was almost turning tables to get me there. In fact, this Kane is probably heavily responsible for Omega Black's championship run at one time.
Dude.
This was kind of a weapon of choice, and also, if I'm remembering correctly, this is also one of the reasons that we don't got those titles right now. Just a little bit too much reliance on it. But another reason I keep it with here, there's memories and sentiment with this that feel good and bad. So it pushes me to go forward.
Great item to have then, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, sir.
Last question for you before we wrap up. How do you come up with, all these characters and stuff like that?
Well, funny thing is my background, I had a background dealing in screenwriting.
Oh, nice.
I was actually studying screenwriting. Character development was a big thing for me. I also delved a little bit in acting. So with that, there's something that they usually say in the biz is find who you are and turn it up to 10, or find the thing that you can connect the best with and turn it up. A lot of guys, they have to play with different characters and, see just what works. Sometimes, a guy goes out there and just finds some of the things that they're doing and adjusts it on the crowd. I myself, I modeled it after a series of things that I enjoyed. I put myself on a therapist's couch, and I realized who Dash and D was, and who Dash and D was to me, and who Dash and D was for me, and I brought that reality to everyone else. And I think that's the best way that if anyone who's getting into the biz, like if you decide to become Stallion 2, whichever moniker that we wind up going with you.
Yeah.
Soccer mom haircut.
Soccer mom.
Hey, as long as it's not Karen, we're good. As long as it's not a Karen haircut.
Yeah, it's got to be a little shorter in the back to get the Karen going on, I think.
I'm going to let it get to the mullet before I get called Karen.
Okay, there you go. So we call you Blonde Mullet.
That's
Blonde Mullet.
However you want to remember me, just remember me, man.
It's that. There it goes. See, I like that. Yeah, he might have a future.
Well, here's
right
the
there.
thing,
That's
man.
the attitude to have.
Brett's from Texas, and they say that everything's bigger in Texas, and he's got a pretty big right hand. I've seen it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You don't want to see it though, bro. It only comes out. I'm not even meaning it like that. It comes out in times that, that it's gotten too far. It's gotten too far, man. So
that sounds like you watch a lot of questionable internet.
Hey, don't we all though?
I mean, we probably do, but that sizable right hand don't sound like it's always for fisticuffs right there.
Hey,
I'm a little concerned about that.
All I know is that when people say they run away,
I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you.
I appreciate it, man. I need it. I like that one.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things. Definitely, we're in a business that's all about creativity. Guys,
man.
So always got to be as creative as possible. But you got to find out what's worked for you, because the more you are able to connect and have fun and know your character, the more you can give the people something to believe in. And I think more than anything else, that's the business that we're in. Some people say television, you watch television that tells a vision. When you're on TV, we're trying to tell a vision. One of the best quotes I ever said is, we're in the business of make believe.
Yeah.
And I always took that as, it's not just make believe in the sense of anything being fake. It's my job to make you believe what we're doing.
Yep. What do you
when
say
I'm out there in the ring?
What do you say to the people out there that do say it's fake? Because it's not. Man, it's really not. You guys are hurting each other sometimes, man.
All I got to say is this. There are bodybuilders that have tried to transition to wrestling. There are former NFL athletes that have tried to transition to wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And they didn't do that well.
Yeah,
So, they went in there and they even got themselves hurt. So as much as you would like to call it fake, the best thing I can do is invite you to come train.
Yeah.
See if you can do
Hell
it.
yeah, man.
That's the only way to do it.
That's true, man.
If you can survive day 1 training, day 2 training, and put the sacrifice and the pain and toll on your body to actually what it is to do, and walk around afterwards, maybe, the only persons that I feel can ever truly want to say that it's fake are the guys that already can do it, did it, and were successful, and then can look back on it. You're the only ones that might get a pass.
Yeah.
And even then, you wouldn't do that because this business is, I did a seminar with D'Lo Brown, and he said this business is a wicked mistress. All right. You love it. It loves you back, but it's going to be there long after you're gone. It's going to take you. It's going to abuse you as much as it will, but it will take care of you if you take care of it. So with that being said, to call it fake, to shit on the business at any point in time, you're not really, you're hurting yourself more than anything else. But they're the only ones that could possibly get a pass, and not someone, look at them funny. But, there was a time in this business, and some of these are the guys that I've trained with, where something like that, you would have to feel how real it can be and be prepared to deal with it.
Yep.
There are guys that have lost their lives in the ring performing. Yeah. So if that's fake, exactly. If that's fake, then what's life?
Yeah, it's
true, man. Well, brother, we appreciate you coming by the Rope Break, man. Before we wrap up, any last thoughts or words, plugs, anything you want to shout out? Floor's yours.
Hey, look, man, I just always challenge everyone to unleash the better side of you. Always go the extra mile and do as I do on a daily basis, and that is simply dare to be dashing. Find yourself at the upper echelon, at the top seat, always better than everyone else. And you too can be 1,000 levels above the rest.
I like it.
Hallelujah and amen.
Amen, brother.
I appreciate talking with you, dude. I really do. I like the vision. I love the game, man. Thank you so much for coming on. And we really do need to talk more on the side, man.
Yeah.
I love your ideas.
Hey, look, man.
Talking about screenwriting. We need to talk, man.
Always. Look, as many fans have been able to learn as I've embraced the fans more. I'm very interactive, even though I'm busy, but I answer DMs. I'm willing to listen to others. I take feedback well. I don't mind it. You got the Instagram handle. Right. Use it, man. I don't mind. I love the connection.
Right, me
That's
too,
what
man.
we're here. We're here to touch hearts.
Well, I live life every day is making new connection.
That's right.
And I appreciate the jokes too, man. You're on it. I love it. It was fun.
Hey, you got to be a talker in this game too. You can't just have one talent.
Hey, amen, man.
Well, man, you stay safe up there, and you have a good weekend, the rest of your weekend. And wish you the best of luck with the future and everything you got going.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming by the Rope Break.
Be safe, man.
All right.
Have a great night.
Have a great night.